Hello and welcome to this feature interview. I'm Emily Carrier. On last week's episode, Emory Activities Board President Mary Grace Hankins spoke with me about the upcoming Masquerade Ball, where Emory's first Spring Court Queen in over 30 years would be crowned. Well, I have Emory royalty joining me on the Allen set today, the 2014 Spring Court Queen, Katelyn Templeton. Katelyn, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. This is awesome.
Now, you were nominated by your fellow resident advisors. What did that feel like to be so supported by coworkers?
It honestly, I felt honored to, be represented by them because, so many of the girls on the RA staff could have been nominated for this position. And I don't know, I felt really blessed that they thought of me so highly that they would want me to represent them. So it was really cool because, we get to joke around and whatever with each other, but at the end of the day, it's like, that's my family. So I thought it was really cool.
And leading up to the formal, maybe Friday afternoon, what were your expectations of that night? Did you ever consider that you might be coming home with a crown that night?
No, I put that out of my mind. I actually had to pray about it Friday morning because I was freaking out about it. I was like, what if I don't win, or what if I do win? What am I supposed to do? But the Lord and I had a conversation, and he told me it was going to be okay. And, I was freaking out about it, but I put it off in my mind like, it's not going to happen. There's so many other girls who could have gotten it and probably should have gotten it, but I wasn't expecting it at all. So
now, you talked about the other girls in the spring court. What were your thoughts as Mallory Cox and Callie Scott were awarded second and first runners-up?
I was just so excited for them because I don't really know Mallory all that well, but I've had a few classes with her, and she's an awesome girl. And when Mallory got her gift card, by the way, that was like the best thing, was the gift cards. Because Callie and I were sitting there talking, and she was like, I really need one of those gift cards. And I was like, well, I hope you get one. And then they called her name, and I was so excited for her because I was like, you got your gift card. So, and then I was like, well, those two got it, so I'm just going to lay back, like, watch the other girl who gets the crown. So I was really excited for them. They really deserved it. So.
And with your crown, you received a $100 gift card. What are you going to do with that?
Pay bills, to be honest with you. Yeah, that was another blessing because, the Lord provides. He definitely provides.
So, Katelyn, what does it mean to you to be the first Spring Court Queen in over 30 years of Emory and Henry's history?
It's an indescribable feeling because, I'm one of those people who, I love the Emory and Henry history. And one of my dear friends, Miss Norma Beck, she graduated in '68. So she's always talking about, she wanted to be homecoming queen or May court queen and all these different traditions that have been upheld for years and years and years. And it's just like, wow, now I get to be one of those people. When I come back from homecoming, I was the first person who, got that title after so many years of the tradition being dead. So I think it's really cool.
Did any of your friends or family's reactions from that night to your award stand out to you?
Zach, my boyfriend, was super cute. He just kept looking at me because I was, I had my eyes on him the whole time when I was standing there. And I was like, and he was like, you're going to be fine, just kind of encouraging me. And then when I got it, I just looked at him and I was like, oh my gosh. And then all my K-5 girls came and ran up, and he was like, well, I'll wait. Like, he just sat back and watched. And he was adorable the whole night because he kept saying, I knew it. I knew you were going to get it because, and he treated me like a princess the whole night like he does every time, like every day. But I don't know. That really stood out to me. And then I had to call my mom in the middle of it because I told her a few weeks ago that I was nominated, and I was like, Mom, it's nothing to worry about. I'm not going to get it. It was just cool to be nominated. Like, that's an honor in itself. And I called her, and she screamed and was so excited, and she was asleep at that point, but she was awake after I told her. So it was kind of cool just to feel loved.
Now, Katelyn, talking about your life on campus, you're a head RA, resident advisor in Hickory. Do you feel any pressure to be a good role model to your residents?
If it's any pressure, I put it on myself because I constantly want to be a good role model for my peers and, you know, for people who are underneath me who are aspiring to be head RAs and trying to, you know, act how I should and be a role model for even adults who I work with. So, you know, the pressure is not coming from anywhere else except for myself because I constantly want to do good by people and I want people to see that you can do great things. So I guess it's just, I put that pressure on myself and I hope that I can be a good role model to people because I try really hard.
And now with this new title, do you feel like that's any added pressure?
Not really added pressure so much, more like I get embarrassed when people tell me like good things that I've done or congratulate me. I've heard nonstop people keep coming and telling me like, we're in the presence of royalty or, oh, you're a queen now, what should we do? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm just Katelyn, like I'm normal, just stop. So not really added pressure, but just added support, if you will.
So, Katelyn, is this going to be one of your standout Emory memories?
Oh, most definitely. I mean, my senior year has been fabulous already, and this just tops it. I mean, I never in a million years would have expected to get this title, and you know, it's definitely going to stand out to me.
Okay, Katelyn, so you are the 2014 Spring Court Queen. What are you going to do now?